It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Steelers and the Silver and Black, next on Madden NFL 25.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. Off we go from Vegas. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
A lot of guys love sitting here, Mike, and nitpicking his game. And I would agree, some of it is fair criticism. But there's one thing you can't deny. This guy is electric with the ball in his hands. One of the best open field runners, regardless of position, in the entire league. But for him to take the next step and develop as a quarterback, he needs to match that arsenal that he has with his legs and develop a little bit more in the traditional passing game with his arm. If he's able to do that, they're not only going to have a chance to win here today, but they're going to win for a long time in the future.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Fields now on second down. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Harris. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now for Fields. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting.
And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Play action now with Minshew. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go again with White. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On third and long, it's Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Austin brought in motion. They run on the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
So, a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second and 7. On the give, it's Harris. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Fields. And he finds his tight end fire move.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the 1st down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, 2-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And 3rd down coming up. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They put Adams in motion. On 1st down, here's Minshew. He'll complete it to Adams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's White. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here comes White on the toss right. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and throw with Minshew. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and goal. They look to throw it with Minshew. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Patterson now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They run it over center with Harris. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Got a man over the middle, it's Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A pickup there of 25 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Catch made by Pickens. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here's a give left side to Harris. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Pistol snap, back to Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and now it's 4th down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with White. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's A.J. Cole now, and he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Warren. And this will be good enough for a first down as he gets up past the 25.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A run with Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They go play action with Fields. He'll carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Fields. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Fields now to throw on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. They drop this down to Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
This one is complete. It's Pickens.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run. Here's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. Man in motion here is Tucker. On play action, here's Minshew. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll run over center with White, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw, Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's caught left side by Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Here's 3rd and 7. To the air once more is Minshew. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now, some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there. Now it is 1st and goal. Minshew going to look to throw again. That one caught by Tucker. He is in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will cut it to a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Fields to throw. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll get that one to Patterson, complete, and he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Fields now. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 34 yards. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Gardner Minshew going to take over once again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run with White. Lots of space past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Off the play fake, it's Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. That's a gain of 15. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now he takes off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Minshew leading everybody to the line. 2-point conversion try coming up. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He keeps it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Justin Fields. Touchdown Steelers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike, and you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible, but once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs, and he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. They send the tight end in motion. Now Fields. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Drive begins with a run by White. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he's got it. And he will score. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Warren. And he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's White. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They put Adams in motion. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll run with White, and they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time, it's White. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They'll set up the screen to White.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders' field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Raiders will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Patterson now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The visitors' offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Fields. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. Second down, it's Fields. This one complete to Washington. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
And this will be incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here's 3rd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Off the play action, here's Fields. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They go play action with Fields. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Pistol snap back to Fields. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Steelers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Minshew out of the pistol here. The ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll run here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Warren. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Play action now for Field. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Down the sideline, past the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
They're going to go play action now with Minshew. He'll find his running back. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser, and the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it, and in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll run, and this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and throw with Minshew. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a first down. He'll try the right side now with Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Then Jefferson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he is yet to find anything to lean on in this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Minshew to the air on 2nd down. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Minshew. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
To throw once more, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. On the handoff, it's White running right. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
2nd and 11. In motion is Myers. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to White. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Minshew gonna look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score. Game on. Michael Mayer touchdown, Vegas. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Austin now to return this, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Has an opening, past the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Another run here with Harris. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. On the handoff, it's Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Give up the middle to Harris. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back Zamir White heading onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt. To throw, Minshew. That's caught, so they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal, as now they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. First and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.